Okay, here we are and we're live. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here. Yay! Thank you for being here. Oh, Mark's going out, but he'll be back. He's trying to get himself streamed live to this channel. And so here he comes, and I'll bring him back in. There he is. Whoops. You stop jumping around.
I don't know what's happening.
All right, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Anyway, welcome everybody. A couple of things I wanted to let you know. For those of you who are new to simulcasting, both Mark and Amy are simulcasting to their channels. Mark, I don't know if I see you doing that. Are you? Oh, there it is.
Now.
I got it. Okay.
Like an hour.
Yeah. So if anybody is on watching from my stream, we can see everything that's posted on my stream, Amy's stream, and Mark's stream. But you won't be able to see, if you're on Amy's chat or Mark's chat, you won't be able to see everything. That's the only thing about it that makes it difficult. So you might think, well, who are you talking to? There's just me here.
Yeah.
But I wanted you to realize that that's going on there. Hi, Sherry. I'm going to say hi to everybody. So Mark, I'm glad to have you back. I'm going to talk to you in just a minute, but I do want to make sure that those of you who do not know, this is Earth Spirit Amy. She's our resident Taurus, and we love her. I have interviewed her a couple weeks ago. We had a wonderful time. And then last Friday night, I introduced 4 people that will be filling in. And so we're doing that. We're doing that because it's summer. Everybody deserves some time off. And so we'll be doing these different folks and our regulars as well, because Thayer's off for the summer as well. So I just want you to know about that. All right.
Taurus surrounded by Libras.
That's right. Mark and I are just 2 days apart. Mark and I are 2 days apart.
Oh, wow.
I'm older. I'm the older one of us.
By a whole minute or something, yes.
It's funny how I know a lot of Libras. I don't know any Taurus. Everyone I know is pretty much a Libra or a Scorpio. It's weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's cool. Well, like I said, my mother was a Taurus. My dad was a Gemini. But my son is a Libra. Mark's a Libra. My best friend in college was. My brother was. I mean, I got all these Libras. So, yeah, I get it. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, his partner was a Libra.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
My brother was a Libra.
Your brother was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I guess it's Christmas Eve, around Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So
yeah,
that's what does it. I think it must be.
Yes.
Anyway.
Somebody's
Julie
doing
Johnson. Julie Johnson's a Libra too. Yay, Julie.
All
right. So Mark has been doing a series. Well, he does his regular shows where on Saturday he brings in Pan, or he invites Manny Granny or Granny Manny.
She's been around a while, but she's planning to come back.
She's busy. Okay. And then he also works Mondays with Debbie Freebird Spirit, and they do animal readings.
Yep.
But he also started a new Wednesday night show. And tell everybody a little bit about it, Mark.
Yeah,
please.
The new show is called Rainbow Readers. We've only done 3 weeks. We do it on Wednesday nights at 7. Although that time is a little fluid because depending on who I get as the guest, like for example, this coming week, my guest is in England, so I'm going to have to change the time. Otherwise, we sound asleep.
Sure.
So it's going to be in the afternoon this week, so it's way different. But it's great. You know, I do free readings, 3 hours a week, every week. Like, the animal readings and the general readings. This show is a lot about discussion and talking. We do readings, but it's not the primary focus. It's more about the discussion and what we're talking about. So I started the channel to shine a light on the metaphysical community and other members in it and kind of bring them on with me. And also the big purpose was to shine a light on LGBTQ plus community, and especially those that are in both, and the allies of
the allies. Yes.
Because they're super important to me. And it's been really fun so far. I've really enjoyed. The conversations have been great.
I bet.
So
I got the double mark because I'm Allie and I'm an ally, so I'm an Allie ally.
And you'll be coming on there and talking
eventually.
Yeah, this week it was Kevin, and it was so great. He talked about and he's another gay person. So it was talking about his coming out and all that. It's just good for people to hear, I think.
Of
And
course.
especially right now when there's so
Yeah.
much renewed hate.
Everything's so divisive. Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, we're glad you're doing it. That's why I wanted people to know about it.
Yeah.
And Amy you do post videos, am I correct? You
Yeah.
post videos. Okay.
Yeah.
But she hasn't gone live alone yet. We're going to work on that one. But anyway, so we're giving her a little bit of confidence by coming on lives with us, and we're glad she's part of the community. Both of their information is in the chat, and she's got like it's not a www link. It just is like a name and a number, and so that's down there. But if you click on it, it takes you there, right? Yeah,
I think
takes
so.
you. Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Okay.
because she's kind of hidden. She said, they can't find her, and
Weird. Yeah.
we'll have to fix that. And I've been doing it since the early 80s, but it was still scary to do it in this form, on YouTube and stuff. It was nerve-wracking till I got up and go. And it's scary to just, kind of put yourself out there to everybody, and so
that's why it's so nice to collaborate. Because,
Yeah. I like to collaborate.
I do too. I do. We always have a good time. So thank you very much. So I'm going to shout out to some of the folks in the chat. Hello, Aaron and Viviani and Craig, and Lottie's here. I got your question, Lottie. Nancy Marigold is here. Let's see. I've got your question, Nancy. Kathy G, Starhawk, Sherry, glad you're here. Paul Roberts, I got your question. And let's see, Arlene Gabo and Julie Johnson, Jess Ree. Good, we got a good group of folks here today. Thank you, Sonia, Pinola, Kindness and Light. Hi, Lisa. Good stuff. I like that. Good stuff. All right, Amanda Carroll.
Hi, Jason. Good stuff.
Katie Arbuckle. Some names I've not seen. Are these some of yours, Earth Spirit? Some of the people you know?
It could be.
Yeah, all right.
People I don't know about, so that's great.
Uh-huh.
Love it.
We have also have Mothers Tarot, who I'm going to be on with tomorrow for a little while. We're going to be talking more about that's Loretta, and we're talking more about Disclosure 2.0 with Dr. Stephen Greer's stuff. And so we're going to be doing that. So hi, Amanda. I think I said hi. Anyway, if I missed anybody, not my intention. And thank you all for being here with us today, where we are going to be doing some readings for you. I have to tell you, I have not slept for 3 days. I think I've gotten maybe 2.5 hours sleep at the most, all congealed, put together. So I'm like ready to go to bed as soon as the show is over. So I just, I'm not trying to be a party pooper, but it's like, oh my God, I have to get some rest, or I'm going to.
If you start drifting, I'm going to go. Wake it up.
Yeah.
That's good, Mark. That's good. I know that you will get me back awake. So thank you, dear. All righty. So let's go ahead and start in here. We've got Lottie B. She's been told she's clairvoyant a few times recently. Do my guides have advice on developing it? And also, do you see me reading for others one day? I love it.
Look at my new amethyst headband.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Stimulate my third eye. Back when I was first opening up to spirit, and I fashioned my own headband with amethyst in it. I used to wear it around the house cleaning. And then I found this one. It's all made professionally.
Oh, excuse me. Wow.
And it had old copper wire. So we're going to see if it improves.
You should put some feathers in it like this, Mark. You could be with your cap shirt.
It's my new crown of amethyst.
A new crown. I pulled a card before the show that says this is for everybody, just to start the show off, that says it is time to move forward. And look at that. And it's like trees and being out in the woods. I'm thinking that that's what's going on with me not sleeping, to be honest with you. I think I'm getting downloads. I am just getting all this information. And then I did hear the Schumann resonance is back way up again, way high. So,
I wonder if that's why, because I'm tired too. I wonder if it could be the heat, but it could be something's going on with what you just said. It's pretty
Yeah. Are you getting any of the bad smoky air where you are in the
No.
Midwest? No. Okay, good. Yeah, but the heat has been horrible, and all these planes have been, yeah,
Yeah, no,
stopped
it's
up.
really hot. I keep using my fan because it's about to storm, so the humidity is
Yeah.
just
Oh,
through the roof.
that's all right. We're all
But-
special. I have my Valentine fan, so I'm okay.
It's a big fan.
But my girlies are here for us. There's Buttercup for everybody that knows her, and there's Alaska behind me. too,
Right, right.
But those are here.
Amy's got her dog there on the floor, and mine are over here. So we have dogs everywhere. So MLR says, "Careful, Spirit Whisperer. You don't want to have a live Kundalini awakening on a live stream."
That'd be interesting.
It would be. It would be. Yeah, I love it. All right. Oops, I put the question down. I apologize. I'll put it back up here. All right.
Well, don't you think
Where's
yes?
that smoke coming from, though? Where's the smoke coming from?
Canada?
Canada.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
it's
in Canada.
from the forest fires.
They
Oh,
said
it is.
it won't. Yeah, it won't. The smoke won't go away because it's way up in areas where there's no airports or anything, and so they said it probably won't go away till like Christmas. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
horrible. It makes me
Sad.
so sad for all the people, but also like the wildlife and the birds.
Absolutely. Yeah, all the little animals up there. Were you going to ask a question? I'm sorry, Amy.
No, I was gonna say, for Lottie, I mean, it seems
Oh.
whenever somebody asks a question like that, the first thing I always think is yes, because if you're asking, you already.
If
probably
you're
know.
asking, yeah, that's what I say too. I say the same thing. Yeah.
But I do hear yes, definitely.
Yep. That's what I'm seeing here too. A lot of
Mhm.
people.
To
Wow.
manifest, she's been manifesting it probably by watching a lot of videos, and that's good. That's like,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
it's emerging in her.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And like the card you just pulled, Allie, the
Yeah.
looking up at the moon and psychic
Celebration.
downloads. So I definitely think that she is heading in that direction. That she's
I
been-
agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. So what I got for you, Lottie, is you're going through a recovery. And everybody goes through that recovery. It's sort of like going into a spiritual completely and changing the way you think about things. Takes time and patience and healing, and that is part of the recovery. And then it says a year from now, maybe it will be a year from now you'll feel more comfortable reading for people. But that doesn't make a year from now actually is, I know that would be June of 24, but we only got 6 months and it will be a new year. So, but do it the way you want to do it. Remain positive.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Just keep doing what you're doing. I'm getting and practicing. And what you're going to do is you're going to say to your friends, "Hey, you want a reading? Just do as many readings as you can."
Yeah.
And that's the good practice. Anyway,
Right.
What do you say, Mark?
Well, I say that you're not left out. All of us have access to all of their inner senses. Nobody's really left out. It's just a matter of pursuing it, and you're one too. And I do hear clairvoyance for you. Now, the 3 cards I got, money, which says, yep, you're going to probably be doing readings for others in the future. Got future, kind of like what Allie said, and a big old yes. So all 3 of those are good about will I be doing readings for others. That's what those cards are talking about. As far as how to advice on developing it, I'm hearing if you were to just take 15 minutes on a day, sit quietly, breathe, center, ask spirit or your guides, whatever you want to call it, the universe, God, whatever, to send you images. Because you want to practice clairvoyance, which is like to receive images, and just look to see what you receive. You could even say, like in the beginning, you say, if I could receive an image, what would it be? You kind of kick-started a little bit there in the beginning. And you know how it works. Ask and you receive. So you're asking the universe to help you develop this ability, and then practice with it. That's a great way to practice. And whatever image comes, usually it's the first one, you might write it down and just practice and see how that starts resonating with you. But I feel like Lottie, that they're saying, go for it.
Go for it. Yeah, I definitely do. And I agree with Amy. If anybody usually asks me a question like that, I know that they are interested in doing it. And I always encourage people to do that. Even if you may not want to do a channel, you may not, but you could do readings for people, you could do psychic fairs, you could do whatever. Yeah. And some of the other things I think about is you're going to find different cards that really resonate with you and you're going to feel more comfortable with. And, I've heard people sleep with cards or spend the day talking about a card or whatever. That's always very helpful. So good luck, dear.
Read for yourself as well. You can receive images for something about you, so you can get familiar with it. That's why sometimes I'll just say, what would you like for me to know? Or what would you want me to focus on today? And just, is there I'm really good about asking for it and see what happens. Yeah.
That's true. Although I will tell you, I can't always read for myself. I did do a reading this morning about something and it seems like it's calmed me down. So, but if it's like real serious, I want someone else to do it. I just feel like.
I think I'm saying for myself, it's more like a general. So you don't necessarily have to look at somebody. It's just a general. Yeah, I agree. If it's something really specific to me, I'd rather somebody else read it than me, because I don't know how much I'm influencing it or whatever.
True. That's true. Do you feel that way too, Amy? Yeah.
Sometimes you have to step outside of yourself and look over. Yeah, I know you guys have heard this, and you look over yourself and then you do the reading. But it is hard. It is. It's really hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
And somebody mentioned 444. I saw that too on my phone when we were answering her question. So, and I see the next question is about angel numbers. So that's interesting.
Yes, there you go. So yes, a 444 is the angel number, and that's beautiful. So yeah, keep looking for like 111, 222s. I mean, anything like that. But fours are always the angels are with you. So looks like your angels want you to do that, Lottie. So thank you. All righty. So Nancy Miracle has been seeing angel numbers, and they are messages consistently for the past couple of months, but as of the past couple of days, only once or twice a day. That's still really good. Yeah. That's still really, really good, Nancy. But what does it mean, if anything? Most of the time, if you're recognizing it, I believe it says you're on the right path. That's kind of what what do you guys think?
Yeah.
I think they're reminding you that they're working with you, and you're aware enough, conscious enough to be aware, and they kind of give you those little signals. And the fact that you notice it, just means you're in sync, I think.
Don't you think it's weird how just like for no reason you're compelled to look at the clock at that exact time, like all day long, 111444. You're like, not again.
I know.
This to me.
I know. And right now we have 44 people in the chats. Yeah. So there you go.
There you go.
You know what's been happening to me with numbers now for about 3 weeks now?
Okay.
In the night, every time I wake up and look at the clock, it's always like 2:34. It's always numbers in sequence, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Or 123, or whatever. But they're always like that every single time. I'm going, why do I keep seeing
things are lining up? Things
sequence?
are lining up.
Okay. Yeah. But it's been happening so much that I was getting a little, I'll come up from sleep, open my eyes, first thing I see is 2:34. I'm going, what?
Well, also, how many of you wake up at like 3 o'clock every single night? You're like, okay, here we go again, 3 o'clock. Check the phone.
Every night. I mean, if I'm most of the time I can go right back to sleep, but every night I got to get up, make a bathroom trip. So yes, I get it.
Well, I have something interesting about the number. If you start seeing numbers, repeated numbers, it is your angels, but also you're in alignment. So because what I feel like I figured out is that the universe is like one big number code. And so if you're in with your path, or you're searching on you're heading toward it, you're in alignment. So you're going to get these numbers. And sometimes what I've seen, like there's certain codes on license plates, of course, but 101, 202, 303. Like John sends me 909 and 606 a lot, and 117, 711. But I started figuring out that the number O numbers mean something too. So it's interesting how it can be.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you start
Like
to
a
learn,
space between, like because the 0 is nothing, so it's like this number with a space between.
No, it's the 0. So it's like 101, 202, 303.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Who's Puss? I need to know his name or her name.
This is Miss Coco.
Hi, Miss Coco. Like, that'd be so cute. Those little black dots on your little lippums.
On the how cute. Yeah.
Coco.
So the other thing, Nancy, I pulled was a card that says new beginnings. From chaos becomes calm. So I definitely think that there's a message there for you. I really, really do. And I love what you guys have said. But Mark, that's pretty interesting that you see 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's been happening for a lot. I mean, it's way beyond coincidence at this point.
Sure.
Like, what the? Yeah. They're reminding you that you're part of the family. You're getting messages from heaven or from above. And I don't think it necessarily means anything that it's cut down a little bit. It's just they really want to get your attention, and they're just continuing to say, you know, we don't have to tell you that every 3 minutes, but we're allowing, you know, we just want to remind you that we're in sync.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what Amy was saying, you know, that we're in sync together.
Yeah. We're not the group, though, right? No.
Yeah. Well, we're all one. We're all
one. No, there's a group named was in sync. That's why I was trying to make a joke. I was making a stupid joke, so never mind. Did you pull a card, Amy? Did you pull a card?
That's just what you guys said. That
really?
I watch over you every day. So she definitely has, angels, loved ones, and spirit are watching over her. Definitely.
Wow. Yeah. That's fabulous. Hi, Kelly Scarborough, the mystic next door. She sees spirit numbers all the time, and she just says, I'm listening, or thank you. That's great. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. I was just watching you and Marina on Marina's channel. Okay. Paul Roberts wonders, will my workplace sales increase soon and be stable? I don't want to move. All right. Moving, like, would you have to move your job or move your house? Or I don't know, Paul. Okay. I don't blame you, especially in the summer.
I think September. I'm hearing September. So September, October.
Okay. All right. Now that's interesting. I wonder if I can pull it from here. Okay.
Maybe there's something. It could be a new job that he would love. I'm getting new love, and Spirit's not giving me another card. So it could very well be that he's being guided to look for another job.
To look for something else. Okay. Yeah. I get improving health, and because of the question, I'm thinking it's the health of the sales. And so I'm getting that the angels are listening to you and saying, we know that you need to improve the health of your sales. And so, but the next one I get is look for a sign. So if that goes along with Amy's, maybe there is another job out there for you. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. What you got, Mark?
Well, I did my pendulum first, and it was not being very cooperative. It wouldn't really go in a good old yes that I know you wanted to hear. I'm getting the same thing these guys are getting, that, you know, what I hear in my brain without the cards is you might need to spread out, or what is it? Network a little bit, or change things a little bit more. I get the 5 of Cups. So if so it looks like this isn't working, the sales aren't as good here, but there's still 2 that are quite full. So there's another opportunity right there. So you might have to I don't necessarily think you have to move, but look,
Teresa Ford says branch out.
branch out. That's the word. Thank you, Teresa. Oh my Lord. At my age, words won't come. I don't know what the heck. But I also get the Two of Swords. And now what this is telling me is you don't have to worry too much about it. It's going to be decided for you. And that would mean the universe, one thing might end, but another one will begin. So I wouldn't, keep focusing on the two full cups. And that sometimes the universe just steps in and makes a change for you because it's necessary.
Are those the pasta cards?
These are the housewife cards.
Oh, the housewife cards.
Somehow I really relate. No, here's the, and then finally, Four of Wands. So that's a nice new stuff coming into your home. So it's like a positive outcome. So even as you're still in this job, don't be afraid to kind of branch out and look around you at the same time. And I wouldn't really wait. I'd just go ahead and start looking around. But I think ultimately it's all going to work out for you. It's kind of what Amy was saying. There might be something better that the universe has in mind for you.
It could even be in the same place, but just in a different department or something.
Right.
That's true. Yeah, that's very true. Cool. Awesome. Well, Paul, good luck. I think that I don't blame you for not wanting to move. I hopefully you'll watch for the signs and you'll be able to mitigate that issue. So, all right. So Craig Dixon, he just found out his Aunt Rosita Chavez Blackwater passed, and he wonders it's his adopted Aunt Rosita. But any messages, if you can see if there's any messages from her. Hi, Joe Gia. You got to go. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Hi, Karen Doyle.
He needs to go by the water and try to talk to her by the water, and also something about blackbirds.
Well, because her name is Blackwater.
Oh,
well, that may be why.
I just thought that was interesting.
Oh boy,
that's all right. I'm punchy. Remember, I haven't had any sleep. So. Amanda Carroll, I agree. She does put me in mind of Denise from Spiritual Growth Tarot. There's another channel, Amy, not Amy, her name is Denise, and your voice sounds a lot like her. And that's cool. And she said, that's a compliment. It's meant to be a compliment. All right. Let's see. So, Craig, I pulled some cards here. I think they're, probably because most people who pass have a health issue. I'm getting there was some kind of a health issue that she may have had and had to keep going to doctor visits before she passed. I'm not sure of that, of course, but that's the first card that came up. And that there was a lot of chaos surrounding how she lived her last whatever amount of time she lived. But then again, it's a dragon, and I'm thinking to myself, it could be that there was chaos, but it could be that she was like stiff upper lip dragon lady. She wasn't going to go down without a fight. I don't know if that's the type of personality that she had, but she said she says she's doing well. She's feeling more graceful and elegant out of her body. She said, "You won't believe how light I am now. I can move around a lot." And she says, I just feel really good about where I am. And thank you for asking about me. That's what I get.
Did you get something else, Amy?
she does send him loving signs through nature. And that's, butterflies are pretty predominant for that, feathers, look for feathers. I mean, when I was going through a certain period of my life, I found feathers like by the handfuls. And so you really.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Yep. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I hear that she needed to cross. It was time to cross. She was not having the greatest time before crossing, so that might have been because of illness or whatever. And it was kind of time to go, she says. But on the other side, it's like bright sun. It's just a yellow card, but it's, it's sort of like the sun card. So it was great once she crossed over. Now, weirdly, Craig, I don't know why these cards are coming out, but I know every time I just put them up and don't share them, they come out again. So,
yeah. So you just got to share them.
That doesn't make sense. And I put it up and then it just comes right back out. I'm getting, this is very weird. The alien card, extraterrestrials, and then if that is enough, then I get the gray card. So it's like the grays, the extraterrestrials or something. I'm wondering where did she live?
Well, he's in New Mexico, so maybe that's where she was from.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like she was around an area where they're around or something. And I'm wondering if they may have made contact with her or something like that. Anyway, it's weird those cards come out because I don't hardly ever have anything about aliens. Rarely do, but usually it's because
she may have lived near Did she live near Roswell? Maybe she lived near Roswell. I don't know. Anyway, Craig.
Or maybe she's just interested.
Maybe she says up here there's aliens too. I don't know.
Well, you said it's time to go. That was the second card I got, and then I have no more earthly worries.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely think. And I saw something about a car, so that would be interesting if she saw UFOs. I wonder, and she had a connection in that way, like you said.
Yeah, maybe she saw.
Yeah, she might have seen one. Yeah, I mean, I've seen one, so not everybody does, but a lot of people do. A lot of people don't believe their eyes, but the Navajo reservation, okay. Now well, it could have been a shapeshifter. Could have been a shapeshifter.
As I read the Navajo reservation, though, my whole body went with goosebumps. So there's some kind of extraterrestrial thing because I used Andrea's cards for that, and it's a double deck, thousands of cards. And then both of those kind of alien cards came out, so that's a little weird.
It is
out in the country, so she may have had some kind of, especially being on the reservation, and they already have a different idea about extraterrestrials, space brothers, all that stuff. I don't know. There's some kind of connection there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, if she was out in the country, that there's not that light, all the light out there, and you can see a lot more things if they go over. So
I wonder if she ever sat in an old abandoned car and watched, and watched the sky, because it does seem like I can kind of see her doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. All right, Craig. Well, hopefully that makes some kind of sense for you. I'm not sure if it does. Those of you who can't see Craig, I'm hosting the show. So if you come to my channel, which you don't have to, you'll see everybody. But if you're on one of the other channels, you won't see everybody. It's just that they're simulcasting. So I just wanted you to know. Yeah. So, lights in the sky. Yeah. Thank you so much. All right. Thanks, Craig.
Thank you, Craig.
All right. Viviani would love a message from Spirit. Some of you are still putting up questions. We have enough questions for today. I'm sorry. We're already at a half an hour, and we've got probably about another 10 or 11 questions, and they come from different channels, so you can't always see them.
Yeah.
I can shout out. We've got Jess Ree, Hypnicity. We've got MLR. Oh no, MLR just wanted to say that there was a giant smoky rainbow in Massachusetts. Wow, we're in Massachusetts. I'm from New Hampshire originally. We've got DN, DFL, Sonia, and Katie Arbuckle, Karen Doyle, and Kindness and Light. Okay, that's all we can do today. Thank you. Anyway, I'll let you work on Viviani.
I feel like I'm hearing your Aunt Craig, and she's saying, I saw aliens. or UFO. I just hear her saying, yes, that's it. I saw UFO. I don't know if she ever talked about it, but there's some, oh, that's pretty odd. So anyway, great.
Okay. And you may not be able to get that answer. So yeah.
Right.
All right. Viviani.
Okay, Viviani.
Something, well, birthday. Did you have a birthday recently? Something about a birthday cake, maybe, or some celebration?
Viviani, did you have a birthday, or did you just celebrate a birthday of somebody else? That's interesting.
I'm gonna have to put on my glasses.
I'm looking for the answer.
Okay. Nope. That's all right.
No? Okay.
Help coach me.
Thank you, Deanne. All right. What have we got?
Yeah, everybody subscribe to all of us. I've been stuck at 1,300 forever. I need to.
We got to, the thing that really is, I have to mention this, and it's not in any way to make anybody feel badly, but if you look at who watches, there's like a list of subscribers and non-subscribers, and it's about 50-50. So we only maybe 50% of our subscribers, the people watching are subscribers, the rest aren't. And what it really helps us with the algorithms is if you can and we know you can't watch every show, and you don't even have to do the bell, but it helps us an awful lot. So we really appreciate it. We really, really do. So
how do you see that? I've never seen that where it shows.
Have you gone into the analytics and stuff? You have to go
in
into
YouTube?
In YouTube. Yeah,
Okay.
YouTube. Yeah.
No, I haven't, but I'll look there. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So have you been upset, Viviani? Has something been boiling inside of you? Have you had some issues that you're working through? I'm not seeing that this is going to last much longer, because what I see is change coming. And look at this. It's fancy change. It's like, wow, look at all the beautiful yellows and reds and oranges. So I'm seeing that, things are perking up for you, and things are changing for you. But this is just reminding you, do not ever denigrate yourself. You are very worthy of all things that are very good. And, well, you know that anyway. But it's always nice to remember. And we all appreciate you. We believe you're very worthy, but you have to also believe you're worthy. We love you.
Right. And they're giving me unconditional love, which is a great message from Spirit.
Oh, yeah.
This has got a big old, it's like an actual heart in a flower. And so they're also reminding, I'm just hearing, whenever you feel even the slightest bit off balance or, upset or something, you kind of get into your mind racing, just focus back in on unconditional love, which actually is God or source, but they're synonymous, or whatever you like to call the creator. People get all hung up on the name. I really don't care what you call it. All the same thing, but they just say, focus back in on that. I am God. I am love. I am the creator. We're one and the same. There's no separation. We are all one. And that's what you've been working on. I already know it. Viviani, my little dearest. And they're saying you're doing a pretty good job. You get this king. It looks like the king of coins, but in this deck, they don't really call that. But this card is called stability. So you're creating a nice, strong foundation for yourself. Aha. I'm meditating daily and focusing on it. That's right. And see, they're going, good job, Viviani. Really stabilizing you there. That's great.
Yeah. And I will always point you in the right direction. I've got cat hair flying off me here. You need some magic cat hair. And ideas and inspiration. And so I think that, whenever we feel that we're not on the right track, it's usually because we're questioning a lot and we're expanding. So the very fact that we feel off, we're going to get back in that groove.
Right.
It's just we're in that awkward phase. So I feel like they're guiding her spirit,
Yeah.
guiding her.
Yeah, and she's listening. Yep.
Yeah. So
And
keep
she's
listening.
listening.
It's true.
Thank
It
you,
can be
dear.
painful, but
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So, Katie Arbuckle, my channel is Heart and Soul Connected, and this channel is the one that this is streaming from, and they're streaming off my channel. I know that's confusing.
Yep.
But underneath, oh, you got them. All right, good. But in the show notes are always how you can get a hold of everybody's name, and we've got Mark is called Spirit Whisperer. That's his channel, and Amy is Earth Spirit. So thank you very much for all of you for being so diligent and being so kind. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, Mark, this is for you. Will Pan be willing to work with me, and how do I work with him, please? And thank you.
Well, he's willing to work with everybody but you, Jess. No, I'm just teasing you. You know, I know you already. You come to my channel. One of the reasons, even though I work with the three guides mostly, and they're guides for everybody, they're not my person, they're everybody's guides.
Everybody.
But Pan is the one that really encouraged me to do this channel. And the reason was he wanted to introduce himself to more people, or he'll say reintroduce, because some of us worked with his energy before. And so it's, and I've heard it from subscribers that go, oh, all of a sudden, Pan, think about it. So yes, he will work with you. Okay, wait just 1 second. Now you two can also read on this. Yeah, Jesus is right.
She did. Okay, all right.
The thing about Jesus and Pan is their messages are strangely similar. Both of them are concerned about people realizing that they are the offspring of the Creator and God got us, which is the same thing. But and they want you to live your life, walk on the earth as that offspring, as fully as you're able. Jesus taught that, and that's what Pan's concerned with. Let's be the gods and goddesses you are, and just realize that as fully as you're able. And call him by name. If you want to work with him specifically, just call him by name. He'll come through. You'll probably feel him first in the head.
Yep.
He's telling me, he'll come head first. And just right now, just 1 second, he's going to come beam right into your head right this minute. Oh, he's using my lovely amethyst headband. Oh, I like it.
Don't fry your third eye.
Yeah, so he's going to start there in the third eye. Ask him to come and give you a sign. Now, what will happen is, as he starts working with you, you'll see nature, animals, earth spirit, will be coming more into your life. Like you'll notice it. All of a sudden, nature will be going, hello, and little weird, things you're not used to, like, there's a turtle crossing the road right in front of me, or, I just saw vultures in a tree. Something a little bit odd or different, but it'll be definite nature, there's all these butterflies all flew around me. So he's telling me he's going to send you that, and, that's a good thing to that is him.
Yeah. Wow. So for me, it's Green Tara. That's who I love.
Yeah.
And I call on Green Tara. But you don't have to. And Amy's just connected to John Lennon. She's really hip, Well,
what's interesting about John is he's very connected to the sky, and I saw him in the sky and the clouds. And every anniversary from that time that I saw him, there's a hawk or a vulture, and he plays the song "Spirit in the Sky" every single that same day every year. Yeah. So he's very connected to the birds and everything. And
that's awesome.
And imagine that song.
Yeah.
Imagine. Yes.
And the clouds and the sky.
Beautiful songs. So
and
many
use
beautiful.
Your imagination that comes from the same place as clairvoyant. All that comes from, this gland up in your head. So that's when I say fake it till you make it. And John Lennon's reminding me of this. So just use your imagination too.
Yeah.
And then it'll kind of take on its own life too. Yeah.
And I got this again. I did shuffle. It says new beginnings from chaos becomes calm. So I'm thinking absolutely, Jess. And I'm getting go within. Go within. Go within. Look at that. Beautiful. So that's what I got for you. All right. Yeah. That's really, oh, the deer. Oh, Jess, that's my favorite thing of everything.
Oh, yeah.
I love deer. Oh, wow. They're my spirit animal.
Yeah.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. All right. Hypnicity, a general reading for July.
Let's see. For July. Let's see.
Are you sure? So you don't want one from the colonel, or you don't want one from the lieutenant, or it's got to be the general?
The general only.
Sorry, you can tell I'm
Little-
overtired. I'm being such a weirdo. Yeah. Anyway, thank you. Thanks for putting up with me. Yeah.
Let's see.
You always have a touch of the weirdo in you. So there's
That's right, Mark.
Yeah.
That's why you and I get along.
yeah, I know.
All right. The first message I got, Nalani, is no need to worry. And I pulled this for myself today because of the student loan crap that's going on. And I'm really, I'm frightened of that because I owe a lot of money. And that was the first one I pulled today. No need to worry. And let's see what else it says. Go with the flow. Oh, my Lord. And you will have success. That's what I give for you, dear. It's like a little story.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
What's happening here? These cards.
Let's see.
Well, July and summer in general for all of us, especially those that are consciously looking to see what they're able to do to, that you want the highest good for everyone, and that's that connection to spirit and love. So I get connection, and even on the wall, you can't see here, but on the wall behind them, it's got love written on the wall. And so it's like, we're behind you, we're supporting you. It's like these little guys behind them in the other room going, and we love you. And so it's a time to even create, even make that connection more conscious. So when I say more conscious, that means you are choosing the connection from the earth up, and I know you're already doing that, Hypnicity, but they're saying that's going to continue in July. Hannah's been talking about that this summer, it's in one way, it's like a big karmic wave that's coming through that we're all going to be resonating with in one way or another. And so if you're focused on love, there's really only love or the lack of it. So if you're focused on love, that's what will come to you, because what you put out is what you receive. And if you're not, that also comes. And we're seeing that with some of these haters in the world, because you're kind of seeing the truth coming out, them being exposed, maybe having to be responsible for their actions. So he just want to remind you of that's coming through in spontaneity. And this is what Allie was talking about too, a little bit, just going with the flow and just, just all of a sudden one day you might be encouraged to just go do something spontaneously. Now this little guy decided to go fishing, but maybe just go out there and, he took his little doggy, just go out there in nature and do something fun, but just be willing to be in the moment, be in the present, and trust that this connection is permanent. You're on the love train. You're not getting off. Sorry to tell you, they already got your ticket for life.
They got your ticket.
And go for that. There might be a little bit of family stuff coming up in July. It'd be like a trip or somebody visiting, something like that, because they wanted to say family in there. Okay.
Cool. I just saw a picture of her with her sisters on Facebook. So she's been doing family stuff. Go
Okay.
ahead, Amy. Go ahead, Amy.
Well, I got the soulmate card, and so I do
Oh.
feel like there could be love and answered prayer. So if she is looking for a connection for July or beyond, I mean, I feel like it's in the air. But also, I did think of when I got the soulmate card, I thought, well, my dog who passed last year I felt like he was a soulmate to me, and not the weird way, but like
Yeah, I know what you mean.
he's in a
Yeah.
pod. Yeah. And you showed the dog on the card, Mark, and
Yeah.
I feel like there could be something to that. But
Yeah.
she also, I feel like she is looking for love. There may be somebody who is an air sign that she's been talking to. I get that feeling, and maybe somebody at work, possibly. But
She's got a husband, but she
Oh.
does have 2 older dogs. She has 2 older dogs,
okay,
and they are her loves. So
all right,
yeah.
there you go.
All right. Wonderful. All right. So I got 2 questions from Deanne, sort of. One is a question, one is a query. So she'd like a message from Spirit, but then she says Spirit showed her something I can make that he'll only talk to me, but I'm scared of it. How do I get past being scared of it? I built it once when my skin started burning and I broke out in a rash. I don't know what all that means, but maybe you do. But she wanted a message, I think, just to know if that was okay to do, maybe, or
Maybe it's too much energy for her to have near her skin, and it should be something in a pocket or not
Okay.
on her skin.
not directly on the skin.
Mhm.
She may be allergic to some of the components or the minerals or the whatever.
Mhm.
Okay.
Were you just calling me a query, or what was that?
Oh, I thought you were a QWERTY keyboard.
Please keep your names to yourself. No. I'm in a goofy mood. Okay, let's see.
Thank God. And I'm not the only weird one here.
Well, that's true. Obviously, I'm weird. I'm wearing amethyst on my head and a head.
Kitty cats on your boobs. Oh. Alaska, get on your back and show Amy how you lay on your back. Usually she lays on her back and her 4 feet are in the air like a cow.
Turn in a minute.
Maybe that. Isn't that just the ultimate zen when a dog does that?
Yeah, and she loves it. She loves sleeping on her back with her legs straight up in the air. Yeah.
Oh, okay. She had to make whatever it was with her hands, and that burned her hands. Okay. I get it. So yes, I'll put that other one back up again because you wanted that one answered. Okay. Not a problem.
The thing that she's not energetically ready yet. It's not time to have it so close to her body. If she just,
Okay.
I don't know. There's something about it's not balanced right yet.
All right.
Hmm. Well, I don't know what it was you made, but I might wear gloves. Right when I said that, Mother Cheryl came up and said, "Wear gloves." I love that when it's like it's in my brain and somebody writes it. Either
That's
I'm
right.
telepathically
Thanks,
connected.
Loretta. Yeah, yeah.
And
Oh,
don't get too serious about it.
Okay.
Keep that sense of fun and play and co-creation. It's like a fun thing. But I gotta get to, I'm not just hearing wear gloves, because they do kind of want you to keep working with it or something. There's something in the material.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she says that it's okay if she has one material, but when she puts them together, so there must be some kind of a reaction that the putting the materials together creates, and then it isn't good for her skin. this is really weird, but my son-in-law, he wears surgeon's gloves every day for everything he does because he
Oh.
has allergies.
Yeah.
And I saw him eating sushi with chopsticks in a picture, and he had on the white gloves. Kind of looked funny.
Yeah. It's a little too much of one element or something. It's like the mix,
Yeah.
the recipe isn't quite fixed yet. So you need to experiment a little more, but I would wear gloves when I'm experimenting just in case. But it feels like some element is a little overdone in there.
Mhm.
So I don't think they want you to stop
Yeah.
because I'm not really getting stop. I don't get that. They do kind of want you to experiment, but take care of yourself. Be careful.
Mhm.
It's all natural from the woods. Yeah, I get that, but there's some kind of. What are you hearing, Amy? Besides, it's too strong.
Well, it's almost like I see something that maybe could be bronzy or coppery, and then she's trying to put it inside that. And that mix alone, I think, is, and maybe it's a resin or something.
Yeah.
And it's just it's not quite, like you said, something needs to be covered. You can have both, but one element needs to be covered so that you can withstand the.
Deanne, does it have any kind of herb or leafy thing in it? Because it could be that you might have the wrong, like maybe you have poison ivy.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah.
Or hemlock or something.
Yeah.
Recipe's a little off. So I just think keep practicing with, try it again.
We're getting you're getting some spirit helpers and healers that are working with you. And they're trying to steer you right. But there's something going on. And yeah, I do. Oh, you have copper. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I think that they're trying to work with you, but maybe you're not hearing what they're saying. I don't know. Yeah. It's a very interesting question. Yeah. Hypnicity, why would you want to do this? I'm a chicken. I'm a chicken too. I'm a big chicken. Yeah. Teresa Ford, use a non-reactive container. Okay.
Or a pouch, like a pouch maybe. Get a velvet pouch. Something. I feel like that could help.
Yeah, sticks and rocks. Yeah, the material that you're using is, and there are trees with sticks. There are trees that have irritants in them. So,
yeah.
Amanda says to ask Metatron.
And I know why you'd want to do it. Back in the day when I first worked with Pan, I did he had me for months. I did like bath salts and using different essences and stuff, but I had to be kind of careful about how much essence I would put in. And I did bath oils and soaps, and that was a little period I went through. But there was like a mixing, I had to kind of fiddle with the recipe a little bit. But I found it a lot of fun. That's why I pursued it because he said this would be good. And then the next thing I knew, I was selling it at, physical places and stuff like it. It was fun. But I just feel like the recipe's a little off.
Yeah, have you ever seen in Schitt's Creek when they're selling they have the lotion and everybody's getting a rash and they think it's his, well, it's not actually the lotion, but she had poison ivy nearby and there's like,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
And that can very well happen and you don't even realize it. Yeah. Yeah. Be careful, dear. Be careful, dear.
And also, you know what? It could be that what they're asking her to heal, she's not ready to. She hasn't gotten to that point yet where she's not quite ready for that healing because they're guiding her to this.
Yep.
Some sort of therapy for herself. Maybe she hasn't forgiven herself or she doesn't feel like she's worthy of it yet. So she has to get to that point.
Because it's a subconscious thing most of the time. We don't even know that we're sabotaging ourselves in that way or that is happening in the undercurrent. So that's very possible. Yep. Okay. Whoops. All right. So we have 3 more and we are right at the top of the hour. And thank you for, I'm sorry we couldn't take everybody. We are here every Thursday, or some of us are here. I have a lot of different people that come on. We're always here on my channel, and then it goes to other channels. And this Sunday, I also have a show with Sun Psychic Jean and Lady Soul. And that one's at 10 o'clock in the morning Pacific time. So you'll have another chance if you didn't get your question answered. All right. So do you have any messages from my guides about me performing with Barney on stage or not? And if it will be successful? You're gonna be with Barney? Like Barney, I love you, you love me. That guy? Ooh. Okay. Yeah. I think Randy Rainbow might be more fun, Sonia. Did you know that's his real name, Mark?
Randy Rainbow? Yeah, I know.
I didn't know that.
I love watching his videos. Oh,
It's funny.
he's so good. And I also love Schitt's Creek, one of my favorite shows of all time.
Oh, really? I've not watched it. I'll have
Oh, it's so fun. You have to kind of watch a few to get into it, sort of, because it's really offbeat, but it's hysterical.
Uh-huh.
Catherine O'Hara could not be funnier if she tried.
Katie, I'm sorry. We just had too many any questions. So I saw your question, but it just came out too far near the end of the time we have today. So
So
I
it's not
apologize.
Barney the dinosaur.
Oh, it's not Barney the dinosaur.
I thought it was. So
So it must be a man named Barney. All right. That's okay.
Barney 5. No, it's almost.
Look, is it like is he a magician or a musician?
Ooh. All right. Yeah, if it's a magician, you don't want to be cut in half and then not be put back together. Let's see.
Well, the pendulum says yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Amy.
Yeah, abundance, definitely. That's a big yes. And see that there's a guitar or a lute. So I am thinking something with music.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
There you go. Yeah.
You're really good at that, Amy.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah.
I just want to acknowledge it. You're just really good at receiving.
Thank you.
Let's see. I'm going to pull some cards for you too then. That's really awesome. Oh, look at this, the microphone. You're going to be singing, and I think it's going to be a great time. You're ready to do it. You're ready to express yourself and be assertive, and you're wanting to be heard, and all of that's going to happen because I got the microphone. Woohoo!
I think that she's going to have a lot of joy, but she's going to bring a lot of joy to people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there travel involved? I'm wondering a little bit. I get a crown, a golden crown, which that couldn't be anything but good. But yay, do it, go for it. And plus, the pendulum went spinning like crazy.
English.
Yes, this is a positive. Go for it. But there might be a little bit of travel involved. I don't know if you know that already, but I think it will expand your world, expand your. You'll get a great experience from it. So I'd go for it.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
That crown, Mark, I think she's going to go to England, don't you?
It seems like there's traveling or something involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder if it will turn into more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think
It
so.
might.
It's more than meets the eye. There's a little more. So just.
Yep.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Are you in England, Sonia? I don't know. All right.
Maybe she.
All right. All right. Good luck. Karen Doyle, will my psychic gifts come in even better soon? You keep working on them. If you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
Yes, but she needs to sit down and focus. She needs, even if it's sitting on the couch and looking out the window with one candle lit, she's really.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah. I'm also hearing, you're intuitive.
Mm-hmm.
And so recognize that, like you'll just have a strong feeling about something, then it just will happen. Or, sometimes what happens to me is somebody will talk to me and I'll hear what they're not saying sometimes. And because it's like my intuition is telling me this isn't really what you're hiding something or keeping something. I don't tell them that.
Right.
It's like an intuition, and then I'll see that, oh, that was right on. So sometimes when you get that, you don't have to announce it or anything like that.
Right.
It's a good way
Right.
to practice and see if my intuitive feeling about that is on or not. And that can be about anything. So, you kind of practice. What do I feel about this? I'll do that a lot with politics. I'll just go, what's the sense of this outcome? And I'm not a huge politic person, and then I'll look to see, was my sense right on with that outcome? I'll test that for myself and get a little more practice that way.
Mm-hmm. Cool. She likes that idea. That's a great idea, Mark. Yeah. This is so cool. Like, you're going to be getting more information is what and look who, it looks to me as though is that Saint Germain?
Looks like it.
It does. It looks like Saint Germain to me. I mean, it's the purple flame. Yeah. So you're going to be getting more information. The more you work on it, Karen, the more will come in and you will feel so much better. Yeah, I see that coming for you. That's awesome. That's awesome.
And then the serenity of being outside or just receiving, allow yourself to receive, because we all are like radios. We can all pick it. Some of us are better at it than others, and you just have to allow it to come in, and it will.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're receivers. That's great. All right, so Lisa, I've seen your pictures on Facebook, and your poor kitty cat is being terrorized by the storms outside, and I'm sorry that that's going on for you. When animals are traumatized by loud noises and fireworks and storms and stuff, it's heartbreaking because they just shake, and there's nothing really we can do about it. You're doing the best you can. I know you're comforting your kitty cat, but you've had a sense of sadness all week. So far, do you see what storm or shadow I need to work on? So my sense is that you are picking up on the Schumann resonance. And I just read something about what happened, what it is we're feeling. Some of it's sleeplessness, some of it's sleepiness, some of it is blood pressure issues. There's a whole bunch of different things, and it hits all of us in a different way. So I'm going to just put that out there, but there may be more to say about it. So.
Well, it's, fireworks season's coming. None of my pets like it. So I don't ever go anywhere on the 4th of July because I stay home with the kids because they don't like it.
Me too.
So there's that. I wish they would just keep the fireworks at the display instead of at everybody's house, because it makes it worse.
They start here 3 weeks before, and then they go on 3 weeks after. It's really awful. I hate it. Yeah. All right.
I feel like sometimes you don't give yourself enough credit, kindness and light.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you fall into this, I'm not as good as I could be. I'm not as, I want to be a good guy, but am I really a bad guy? I'm not sure. And I'll kind of dip into that sometimes. I'm not as good as I could be. I'm not perfect. I don't know what I'm doing. Blah, 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 blah. But, you are a good guy or gal, I'm imagining. So if you have any of those feelings, and we all do, change it in the moment. Like when I find myself all getting into the, I'm horrible, everybody hates me, I'm going to go eat worms kind of a thing, I'll just try to change it. Change it right in a minute. Let it go. Don't just dwell on it. So if you find yourself dwelling on, I could be better, I'm not as good, change it. And just focus in on, I'm good.
Flip the switch. Flip the switch.
Yeah, flip the switch. Change it back. Because that's like stuff you learned before. So, that's stuff that somebody else told you, and it's still raising its old ugly head. So, you can just say, go away, shut up, I don't believe you, I am good and wonderful and loved.
That's right.
And it's your, you choose it and change it.
Yep. I love it. Alaska's finally doing the deed.
There's their legs. Their legs.
Oh, yeah. Cute.
This is Caramel. I got her last year. She's 11, and she's an old breeding dog, and she just is a doll. She has no teeth. She has a snagglepuss,
Oh,
and her tongue sticks out. No, I just adore her. So anyway, kindness and light, trust. The light in you cannot be dimmed, and that's what Mark just said. You are, even when the light's not turned on, you are a bright light. Yes, absolutely. Amy?
well, having gone through probably my whole life having depression, whether it was caused or just inherited, I can tell you that when hormonal things can affect, but let's say she's having this happen with her pets this week, and that can trigger that, is it cortisol? And it just starts to pummel you, and you go down in what I call the pits of despair. And if you allow yourself to keep going downward and you don't dig yourself out, you can really get into a bad place.
True.
So you have to stop it before it gets really bad. And so, we're always loved. I know that sounds like a woohoo thing to say, but we're never alone, and we're always loved. And if we could see ourselves in the way that God or spirit or the divine sees us, we would see this beautiful light. And that we're all okay. Here's the thing too. We do have shadow to teach us because we are light. And the thing is that the reason why we get sad is for lessons here on earth, because we're here to learn, but also because when we're away from source, we don't realize that we're so disconnected. In heaven or wherever, in heaven, we're part of it. We're not disconnected.
That's true.
When we're here, we have moments of, oh my God, I'm so alone and I'm so sad.
Yeah.
But we're not alone. You
No.
have to have perspective.
And plus, it's not bad. I mean, just because you're sad or angry or mad, whatever, that isn't necessarily bad. Those emotions are emotions, and we all have them. What happens is when we grab onto them and identify and just, I'm going to just wallow in this, and the opportunities to stop it. Most of us, I'm not going to speak for everybody. I know for me, I was raised with a lot of negative reinforcement and not much, you're a good person. You have nothing like that. I didn't have any kind of encouragement or, you're a horrible gay person. You'd be better off dead. That kind of crap.
Yeah.
And then that'll just seep in there and it starts going, ugh. But I learned a long time ago, I had to be more strict with it and just say, okay, that come through. That's okay. But I can just change the story in the middle, change what I'm focused on, go back to, I'm a good guy. I'm love. I'm God. This is a faulty message. And most of the time we've learned it.
It is. It's true, Mark, because we treat ourselves worse than we would treat a friend. If a friend was sad and despairing, we'd say, I'm sorry. Can I give you a hug or whatever? What can I do for you? But for ourselves, we go, oh, there's something wrong with me, because we're more judgmental and harder on ourselves than anybody else. But oh my God, Lisa, you're so loved. So just know it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Kindness and light. Who picked that name? And
I
that's
know.
for a good person.
That's right. Thanks everybody for being with us today. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Amy. I'm glad everybody got a chance to meet Amy, and thanks to all of you. I'm sorry we couldn't get to all your questions today, but we send you lots and lots of love, and thanks to those who've subscribed, and come back and see us again, please. We have a really good chat here. We really do. We love you. We love you, moderators and subscribers. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Wayne.